God, you see? There's a God-driven life, and there's a self-driven life. Which one is yours? And to be a Christ follower is to turn from that self-driven life to follow the Son of God, and now you have a Christ-centered life. Paul said, for me to live is Christ, and to die is gain. For me to live is Christ. Christ is my reason for living. Is He your reason for living? So there's a man who's not willing to lose his life. What's the outcome of that? Verse 24. For whoever would save his life, right? You hold on to it. You won't let it go. You may admit it's wrong, but you won't let it go. Or you may try to rationalize it, but you won't let it go. What's the outcome of that? Whoever would, and the word means there to wish, to desire, whoever desires to hold on to his life, what happens? He loses it. You lose it. You may hold on to it for 100 years. But that's a blip on the radar when it comes to eternity. And you will eventually lose your life. What kind of loss does Jesus have in mind? Well, He means you're going to lose yourself. Right? Verse 25, for what does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses or forfeits himself? When we talk about the soul, the life, you're talking about you. You're going to lose you. And what kind of loss is it? Verse 26, for whoever's ashamed of me and of my words, of him will the Son of Man be ashamed when He comes in His glory and in the glory of the Father and of the holy angels. He's talking about losing yourself at the judgment. He's talking about losing yourself for eternity. The Bible declares the truth of a very real place of eternal damnation and suffering and misery. You're going to save what you wanted to be in this world, and you're going to lose yourself forever. And this was a regular part of the preaching of Christ. This is something He regularly announced. Matthew 10:39, he who has found his life shall lose it, and he who has lost his life for my sake shall find it. Luke 17:33, later in Luke's account, whoever seeks to keep his life shall lose it, and whoever loses his life shall preserve it. John 12:25, he who loves his life loses it, and he who hates his life in this world shall keep it to life eternal. Christ preached clearly about everlasting judgment. And He warned people. Isn't it interesting, isn't it telling that this message that was so much a part of Christ's preaching is almost absent from the church's preaching today? That we're talking about marriage and raising children in sermons, and we're talking about how to be satisfied in this way or that way, and all those subjects are driven by an interest in this world. Where is the warning about the next world? Where is the warning about eternity?